A lot of Victor Corkies. I think Silas Akali a lot more fun. In the top lane, we get the Graves, which, you know, this is a matchup where Into the Jace may struggle a little bit early now. And so Xiaohao's now in a situation where he's still level 3 and there's no way for him to get level 4 unless he crosses the entire map. And they are going to look for Aki here. Has to flash because Flag's on cooldown.
I was going to say, he has the Flag and Drag now, so we should be going over. I feel like Xiaohao should have recognized that was going to be a not for naught setup, but Forge now ignited in the mid lane. They both have flash available to them. They are going to jump in with the ultimate, or excuse me, not the ultimate. It's going to be the Shuriken flip. He misses flash. First blood. Cream gets lane. It is about a solo bolo. It is about getting it. We've seen it so many times now from so many different mid laners that getting that first kill can just pivot the entire game around. As we can see, Forge with the stolen perfect execution. Try to see if he can go in onto Cream. He will be able to get down a lot of damage. Will not pick up the kill.
But Abel has made the way over. It looks like both teams ready for a potential fight here.
Oh, they're going to go for curtain calls in a perfect position as well, right in the back line, so that no one's going to be putting any pressure, but Chocho just hasn't got the tankiness to keep himself alive. You can see Xiaohao jumping straight in onto Abel. The Cataclysm comes down. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of OMG. You can see that now that Betty is here, he will get himself...
Get on top of them. They're probably going to go down. This fight likely going to be a bit of an interesting one.
They know where Cold is. They know he's isolated away from his team, and now the curtain call can come out. They jump straight on top of him. There's the solar flare onto the backside. But look at these Jin rockets just absolutely smashing on top of these people. Abel's been jumped on by Forge. This is a split fight. It's still a 4v4 until the Jin arrives, but never mind. It's all gone wrong. They will get a consolation kill on the end of a Cream, able to use the perfect execution. Will become a bit of a nuisance there. Shang-Chi does take a little bit of an unfavorable trade on the top side.
I always think that it's a Cloud Drake, right? If it's a Cloud Drake, flash for the Cataclysm because Gale Force doesn't work against that, but with the thought,
Flag and
Cataclysm.
Yeah, thinking of Cataclysm, they're not going to waste anything. ZDZ knows he's dead. He doesn't even want to use his flash.
So instantly, Aki is beelining down here. Shang-Chi's going to stay top and get the tower, so a positive trade. Not really going to be aggressive here, but has to respect the engaged potential. And Cream looking for something.
He's looking for a lot. They're going to flash over. Perfect execution is just that. Cream did invest his flash.
A lot of his tools, but because they were able to get it perfectly, it's a 5v4. And yeah, this is very risky, especially Shanji is moving up as well.
They got TPs on Force. They're going to look to try and get him in as soon as he respawns. There we go. They're going to try and jump in with Chocho. They get the solar flare down. There is the Magnet Storm, but it's stolen. Well, anyone's Legends get the kill as well. So they've traded there for the Rift Herald and 1 kill. Even in a 4v5, they're able to come out on this. They're going to be able to get the flash out as well. There will be a trade back of a kill. Jinx is getting pretty damn big. Perfect execution still is available though for Forge, and he will turn this fight around. Look at these shots. Not going to land the last one, but you can see there straight away the Jay saying, I know these health bars are low. It's a crazy, scrappy fight, and in the end of it all, it's a 3-for-3. It is anyone's Legend, though, who come out with the Rift Herald.
Love the confidence from them. They go for the fight. They know Cream is significantly subdued with no ult available, no flash available, no ignite. And I think, you know what? Yes, we only lost 1 member, but Forge is going to be back. And this is when the ultimate comes down from the Jin. And honestly, not too many shots actually connect from this. You know, it's only tower.
Yep, there you go, the Rift Herald on the top side. While we were watching that replay, the Dragon was taken by OMG. And guess what? Out of 4 options, we got the one that is going to be pretty damn hard to deal with should it get snowballed against you. It is, of course, that
trunking them out early. Really important. You see Cold and Aki in position to potentially engage here. If anyone's Legend gets trapped here in the pit, could be a problem. Engage coming in.
They go for the engage. The flash was being burned, but they lose their Jarvan straight away. Aki went in a little bit too far forward. Cream does get the kill onto the Jace, but can he survive and get to use the perfect execution? Yes, he can. Cream is solo killing 3 people on the back of this. Cream, what a monster!
Huge performance. This Fed Akali coming up massive, and Cream, always a pleasure to watch him on this champion. Follows up the engage, and you see Aki presses the ult, jump straight out.
First there for OMG as Aki did go a little bit too far forward, but with Cream able to literally 1v3 and just have Graves not 100% be up there, but definitely part of that conversation. And now we got to look at how they're going to go for this. Oh, nice solar flare right down in the middle of the lane. They're going to be able to catch out Abel. He has nowhere for him to go. No cleanse available. Could not splash away. And now OMG, despite having the Baron buff, wow, that's a lot of damage. Cream just comes into the fight and says, oh, I'm sorry. Time for me to solo kill everybody once more. The rest of his team will pick up the spoils, but my God, look at the dynamic. Look how different this OMG team is. Once Cream arrives, they will not get the complete ace, but my lord, it looks so good for anyone's Legend. And then Cream just tore it all apart.
And I think this is an indication of those times where you need to quit when you're ahead. Or really, in this case, quit when you're slightly less behind, honestly. Anyone's Legend, like, we kill Abel. It's like, great.
Not as effective anymore. And this is just becoming a much harder game for anyone in Anyone's Legend to really go for. It's just, they have to deal with Cream, and I don't...
It's worrying. And the thing is, like, Akali is, by all means, such a hard champion to deal with because of the mobility, the...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No!
Yeah, too common on this patch. It's been a lot of like Corky Victor. I think Akali could be just banned with.
It's got 25 stacks. Let's have a look to see how it works. Oh dear, Forge. He's 1v3. He's going to go into the Zhonya's. There's one. He has a stopwatch available. Can he use it again? He will not have to use it just yet. There's the ultimate, though, from Abel. Picks that one up. They do use a lot, and Forge does end up going down. They will pick up more if they keep pushing in this one. The Magnet Storm, assuming the crash down, going to be enough to pick up another one onto Chocho. And now 5v3 into the base. I don't think there's much hope for you here now, Anyone's Legend.
Yeah, they're trying to get some damage down, but Cream is still fishing.
Cream is still fishing. You can see Aki going in as well with the Cataclysm. Going to be able to pick up another kill on the Xiao Hao. It's all on Betty. Betty can't walk up onto this Akali. Betty can't really do a lot here. ZDZ going to see if he can maybe clear the wave, but with the inhibitor falling down, Nexus turrets exposed. They're going to be able to try and just push this one all the way. One Nexus turret, another kill. Maybe they look to try and dive to get the full ace as Betty does get the GA out of the graves. That's going to be all she wrote for game one. OMG with a little bit of a rocky early game, but Cream carrying it. Like you said, you pop down the equalizer on top of the Cataclysm, but you now have ways of getting out of it. This is an interesting team composition coming out from Anyone's Legend. Feels like I'm back in 2020 because of that little cheeky ward off the side. There is a package here for Forge. This could be big into a choke point, so you got to be a bit careful. Chocho misses the Zenith blade. We're going to see them moving straight away on top of it. There is the Rumble ult going down. First blood going down over to the set, as they can see the fight really coming into the top of this. Another kill going over to ZDZ. A triple kill for ZDZ. This ZDZ, that Ignite is not going to be as prominent now, as you can see. Forge going to be going toe-to-toe in the mid lane, actually trading nicely into Cream, maybe looking to try and get the solo kill. Will not go for it just yet. Aki was around, but Cream definitely not looking as comfortable. There is the Cataclysm. They're trying to get it on top of the equalizer. They will get the flash in, but another ultimate. Throw more. Chocho now caught out in the wrong place, the wrong time. 2 quick kills. Oh,
follow-up also on Chocho, so OMG answering back, getting things a little bit closer, but... And they are able to capitalize even for the Herald. Now they're looking forward. He doesn't have his flash. But,
he doesn't have his flash. Yeah, he has no mana either. There's the equalizer down on top of Xiao Hao to make sure he can't trade it back. How
quite connect from cold. And it just makes that little bit of a difference, right? A Swift hook coming in, a Swift oh, and speaking of that, we are seeing a Swift death from Cream. Nearly answering back with that ultimate. But ultimately, that's the thing. Like, Victor without flash is such an easy target, and they are just going to repeatedly look for him when they get the opportunity, when they're able to. Herald is available, and it looks like Xiao Hao is just going to start that one up. It's a minute until that dragon. Betty having to burn both summoners. And again, I am very much talking about these summoners all the time because it is so vital when it comes to how these fights are playing out. Betty being flashless, potentially going to be an issue when it comes to that dragon fight. And we'll just have to see who can execute better, who can punish these backline carries without mobility.
Yeah, it's going to be about who can get the advantage on that one. We do see a trade of turrets now.
For that odds of winning the fight when you're not set up there, you're not in position. I think often in these situations, just opting to live another day is a fine. What we do get to see, it is that Infernal Soul that's going to be available, but Anyone's Legend just happy to take the mid-tier one, and it's such an impactful tower to take. Absolutely. You see Anyone's Legend playing aggressive here, but might be caught out.
Might have been caught out. We can see that the gravity field goes down, but it's not really on any real advantage. We can see the equalizer is great alongside the Chaos Storm, the AoE, and again, notice here is that Betty has not got his second item. You are looking at Abel, who's sitting there with the rapid fire cannon alongside it. As I say that, we're going to see the Jarvan Aki in a lot of...
You would be trapped in the pit against an equalizer. That doesn't really sound like a good time, so I think they'll have to turn this one sooner rather than later.
Oh, but they have the package to go straight in on top of Cream. They're going to see if they can kill him off. He's just getting the shields to keep him alive a little bit longer. Eventually he falls, and then 3 more will follow. They're going to get the resets for the Viego, and you can see the Jinx is in no man's land. Side of OMG meant that Anyone's Legend felt comfortable, felt confident moving forward with the Varus and saying, look, we can just fully engage.
Yeah, and it feels like it looked like it could be a bit tenuous right? Oh, I hope not.
Gonna go back. OMG have started up the Baron. It's down to about 2,000 HP. They're gonna see if they can burst this one down, but the rest of Anyone's Legend are here. The Baron secured, but the Jinx gets excited. They trade supports 1 for 1. Anyone's Legend not quite. They will have to try and keep their turrets alive. Very few turrets have been taken so far in this game. As we see, Benny gets flashed on. They drop down the Equalizer. He's dead. He does have to chain a corruption to try and maybe trade this one back, but they're playing on top of the Equalizer. Now can the resets come in? No, they cannot. As we're going to see more and more kills going over the side of OMG.
And it's kind of feeling a little bit like that game 1 where Anyone's Legend can give a good fight up to a significant point in the game, but then one mistake is enough for OMG to get in control, and this 3-item Jigs is such a problem now as the Infinity Edge has the rapid fire and that Kraken Slayer doing so much damage with the opportunity there to free hit. I think Anyone's Legend, they need to
Extra Infernal stacking, it can be huge. 3 items now available for Abel, so he is very much that massive Jinx carry.
I think getting vision early in the area is super important, right? They've got 3 control boards around the tracking right now. It's across the board. Apart from Aki doesn't have his flash, but let's see what they can do.
I mean, you don't have to fight this if you're OMG, if you don't feel like you need to go for it. The smite comes in, but it doesn't need it. That's exactly what you can do. You can see the Solar Flare goes down. So look, Anyone's Legend are feeling that they look like they can go for this Corki package. That's a great Equalizer as it separates everybody out. They can maybe fight a little bit on it. Aki goes into GA, and now will he be able to stay alive if they get the Rumble back in with the face Showstopper and the face breaker? This Jinx is trying to do as much as they possibly can. Look at Abel go with the rockets. One more hit. There it is. Can they turn it around though? That is the question. Cold very, very low. Ooh, sniped down there by Betty. You can see Cho just running away, trying to see if he can keep himself alive, but Dragon did go over it. Hop, skip, and a jump, but it's not to be. Cream is too smart for this. It does go down very, very fast, especially when you use a Victor in the Rumble. They're going to try and TP in. It's a double TP on 2 different sides. They're going to go in, flash in, stolen by the Varus, and that is the power of the Q.
On Aki.
Aki can't go near this. That's going to be a 3rd Drake, a soul point now for Anyone's Legend. For OMG, they're starting to feel a bit under pressure. They didn't get the Baron flip. They did not get themselves in position to contest this. And they say that now. Cream in a lot of trouble and is deleted. Aki trying to make something happen. Uses GA and Demacia and Hop to try and kill off Betty. And goes golden at the end of it as well. Look at Abel. He is the carry. He is the person who needs to be able to stay alive, and he will get resets. He will be able to keep going. The Zanya is good, but is it good enough to keep everyone alive? Abel is still pushing forward, will get some more resets, and he keeps OMG alive in this game.
Anyone's Legend just don't seem they want to win, right? You have such a massive advantage, and they go for this really lopsided engage, and it's like, you know, what did we say? Not 2 minutes ago. You have to deal with Abel, and it just felt like that entire fight they just didn't even look at him.
Keep them safe. Aki is, they know he's there. They know he's just sitting on top of that ward, so they're actually going to go straight in on top of him, and there is going to be nothing you can do about this. Honestly, they might not even be able to wait for this dragon fight. They might just be able to end right here, right now, because without Benny, your wave clear is severely nullified.
Yeah, they do have the Corki still firing rockets to wave. They just need to get that cannon minion, but it keeps getting blocked. They can sort this out. They should be able to defend. I don't think OMG can end right now. Yeah, the minions are dead. They're not going to be able to do more, so they will have to back away. But again, it's just, this is the thing. When you have a job and when you have a Varus without summoners, it's so easy to find those engages. They're staying. They're looking for a bit longer. They do have to sustain on Abel, but Aki is extremely low. This feels a little bit risky at this point.
Very, very risky. They think they can just get some extra damage down. We get this Nexus turret, they can back themselves away, but it looks like they're going to go for maybe a little bit more forward. Already taken a little bit out of the fight, but he's right beside his Nexus. He's going to be coming back as soon as he's healed up. They're going to go straight in on top of this one here. This Equalizer's on such a low cooldown. Resets might be coming in, though, as Jinx gets excited. One more kill going over to the side of OMG. Make it 2. That's going to be enough to try and just dissuade them, though, a little bit. Anyone's Legend still pushing back a little bit more. They have the Corki, they have the Varus. Can they survive? There is the good cleanse. There's so many ways of keeping this Jinx alive, and this Jinx just cannot be kept down. There we go. Corki goes in. Forge finally finds his button, has the GA, knows he can trade it back, and Anyone's Legend.
Forge can just solo this one very quickly and then TP back to probably an inhibitor tower because the next tower might be too low. He's going to TP for now. Yeah, okay. They have to be able to defend this, but they've got the Infinal Soul. It's a big spike.
It's a bit of a pinch. It's a bit of a pinch. They're able to jump on the people. There is the showstopper right on the cold. They're going to be able to turn this one all the way around. Look at the damage coming out now from the side of Anyone's Legend. This Jinx piece to get excited. Abel, 1, 2, maybe get some more. 3, maybe even another one. They're going to keep him alive, and Abel
to say it felt like a bit of a flip, but Abel is just so good, able to perform, able to carry, and will win the game and get the 2-0 for OMG.
Massive